Today's Pioneer profile is Quincy Hudson, an all-conference defensive back on the Pioneer football team. Quincy, we're rapidly winding down on your career. Can you believe it's been 4 years already?
No, these 4 years flew by very, very fast. It seemed like a week ago I was a freshman, and now looking back, everything just came by so fast. And 2 more games left, and it's over. So it flew by very, very, very fast, though. So.
Have you had a chance to kind of look back at all and say, I've had a pretty darn good career, or will that be something that happens after the season is over?
I had thought about that once this season, and but I try to stay focused on the future now. So our last 2 games, I'm trying to stay focused on what I can do to help my team win. But of course, when the season's done, I'll probably look back and say I had a great career here at UWP.
What would you say would be the highlights for you?
One of the highlights would be the first tackle that I ever made in college. Because I ain't saying I'm like Dion, but I hated to tackle. But at that first tackle, that kind of broke me in, and then getting a chance to hold Zweifel, which was a really, really good receiver, one of the best receivers I held playing football, and just being accepted by my teammates, basically, it was another highlight. So.
Okay. You mentioned Michael Zweifel, who was at River Falls and now at Dubuque. You always seem to draw the other team's best receivers. Is that a challenge that you embrace?
Oh, yeah. Whenever we go to our meetings and they tell me, Quincy, you got to hold this guy, first thing I do that night is get film tape and watch that player and study everything he does, because I feel like it's almost like a challenge, and I always want to win, and I know that they're going to try and give him the ball, so that gives me more options to make plays to help my team be successful. So, yeah, I love that type of challenge, though.
You've been the team's leader in interceptions now the last couple of seasons. What kind of things do you look for in film that enables you to make the plays like that?
Really, I look at the quarterback, his 3-step drops, and where his eyes are. And sometimes, just being 5'10", they assume that I can't really jump, or like that the receiver has an advantage. And I never put myself down. So when they think that also helps me out, because I'm pretty athletic. I played basketball in high school and all that stuff, so I can jump pretty well. So when they throw it up, there's like he don't really expect me to jump up there and get it. So it's more of a if the quarterback is, sometimes the quarterback is kind of too cocky, thinking he can make a throw that he really can't. So I just read my keys and break on the ball.
All right, sounds good. Now, you came to Platteville from Milwaukee. What initially brought you here?
That's going to be a tricky one. My senior year in high school, me and a buddy of mine was being recruited for football at Division I, but some circumstances happened, and that didn't work out. And I talked to a lot of the conference coaches in the WIAC here in Wisconsin, and my friend just decided to go to Whitewater, and I felt like I wanted to play against him. So Platteville passed the ball a lot, and coming here, I was a receiver, so I decided to come here. And that was a good decision I made.
Okay. Now, you're obviously not just a football player, and the last question is, what is your major, and what would you like to do once you graduate?
Okay, my major is health and promotion, and a minor in business. But what I would really like to do is to go into like the urban area and work at like centers, boys and girls clubs or whatnot, and try to reach out to like children who's like being raised single parent, because I know how that feels, and it's very hard to it's very hard to be successful when you raise in a single homes, like single parent home. So I just want to reach out and be like another father figure, get them in like leagues, and if I can, help change somebody's life. That'd be a great feeling. So.
Well, that would be very good. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for stopping by,
Yeah.
Quincy. Appreciate it, and we appreciate watching your career through the years.
Thank you.